It's very interesting because it was premiered for the Summer Festival in Tokyo in 1904, 1994, and it was premiered by Mr. Nodaira, which was who played the very difficult piano part, solist part. So, and for me, it was one of the very good memory when I was in Tokyo for the premiere of this piece, because it has been for me something very important in my career, if I can say that, of composer, because it was my relationship with Mr. Nodaira. We worked together for my piece Pluton for piano and computer, and this piece for me has something particular because it is not a concerto. It's not a sort of opposition in between a soloist and the ensemble, but the ensemble is a sort of resonator of the piano. Is like if the ensemble takes the note of the piano and makes some resonance, and the ensemble is a complementary of the piano. And it is a Passacaille because it's the same motif which like a classical Passacaille. The same motifs will come over and over. Fractals pictures. That means it's a fractal picture. It's a picture in which you have inside the main picture, you have the same picture and until the end, a sort of abysm. And in this Passacaille, you have a big structure, and each note of the structure could be the center of a new structure. And it has been for me a lot of work to compose this piece, because I have invented this kind of technique to adapt a sort of fractal ideas to the music. Oh, expectation, I'm sure they will play wonderfully because it's wonderful ensemble. I work with them several times, and it's very interesting that to know that they will come in Tokyo to play. And I like the idea that Passacaille come back to Tokyo now. It was composed for this town, and I'm very happy that my Passacaille come back in the native town. I met Pierre Boulez when I was finishing my studies in the Conservatoire de Paris. It was at the end of the 70s. And then I didn't meet him. He had a big influence on my music. And Boulez, we were very close because he was very interesting to the researches we did. And we met maybe one time each month. I remember in that time he was director of IRCAM, so he has no time, but to meet him it will be at 6 in the morning, from 6 to 8 in the morning, because after that he was too busy. He had some interest to my orchestral music, so he commissioned me a big piece for the Cleveland and the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, and we did a book together. This book is translated into Japanese, for example, and at this time Boulez was quite blind. It was some months before he passed away, and with my wife we came to his house in Baden-Baden to help him to write the book and to answer some questions because he couldn't see anymore. It was very difficult, but I was close to him until the end. Yes. It was somebody which was very important for my musical construction. I don't think I am not, of course, now influenced by his music, but his way to think about the music is bright ideas and is a serious way to conceive music remain for me something very important until today. Not aesthetically, but the big shape. Big ideas. For the audience is open your ears, and I hope my music will please to the Japanese public, because this piece is not Japanese. I'm not writing Japanese music, of course, but there is something which is not far from some part of a Japanese music, which is a sort of ritual, because this piece, Passakai Potokyo, is a little bit a ritual, because it is the same motif come different things. So there is a sort of ritual and something which is very precise and very exact. So it's, for me, it's something which has something to do with Japan. I cannot explain why, but it is in my mind, in fact. So I wish you a good concert.